So it happened, guys. FTX has gone bankrupt. They filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, them and a bunch of their affiliated companies, which we'll talk about later in this video. And Sam Bankman-Fried, he has stepped down from the CEO position at FTX, and he is pretty much at a negative net worth at this point. So we're going to break that down very quickly in this video. We'll talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and we're going to go over the stock market at the beginning of this video, break down the S&P, Dow, NASDAQ, kind of what's going on the stock market end of things here. So sit back, relax, take a sip of your water, guys, stay hydrated, and let's dive into the video. And by the way, if you all find value, all I ask is to hit that like button and, of course, to subscribe to the channel. So check it out. Right now when I'm filming, it's about 1:55 p.m. on the East Coast, and all of the indexes here in the stock market in the U.S. are up except for the Dow. The Dow's actually down 0.1%, but we have the Russell up 0.9%. NASDAQ is up almost 1.8%, and we have the S&P up 0.8%. So tech is crushing it today, guys. Big day for tech again after yesterday. If you guys recall, the NASDAQ went up, 7.5%? It was a crazy day. So another great day for tech. The Russell's up, so small caps are doing well. The S&P's up, so the 508, whatever largest companies in the U.S., those are doing pretty well. But the Dow 30, not doing so well, except for a couple Dow stocks like Nike, Walgreens. Those are doing very well today, which we're not going to get into those in this video. But yeah, Dow's moving down, but overall, tech, small caps, they're crushing it. And I'm sure you guys overall, if you're long in the markets, are doing pretty well today. So look at this. SPY's breaking out. We know that. We've been said that these past couple of videos that 390 has been a big point. We talked about that, and now we broke out of it. We took out 392. Now we're actually moving towards $400 a share on SPY. And what did I say yesterday, guys? And probably the day before as well. 415, 410 is where this could be going. If you all remember back in September when we got the CPI data for August, that is where we peaked out at about 415 on SPY, and that day is when we got the CPI data. This thing fell all the way down to about 393. That was about a 4 or 5% red day. I'm sure a lot of you guys, if maybe all of you guys, remember that day pretty vividly. So that's where I think this is going in the short term, 410, 415. I could be wrong, but that's my take. And at that point, we're going to get some selling pressure most likely. But if we end up getting out of 415, then this thing could start going up to the highs from the middle of August, which you guys remember, the stock market had a crazy rally, bear market rally, from the middle of June to the middle of August. A lot of people forget about that, but we had about 2 months of straight up green. Sure, there was some selling in between, but the S&P went up 18%. So that's where it could be going if it breaks 415. Keep that in mind. Maybe towards 425, maybe $430 on SPY. And I'm not editing this video, guys. We're going to keep it rolling. Triple Q. Triple Q. Look at this. It's up 1.8% on the day. And it's actually starting to break out of 285, 282, which is really good. That's a very, very good sign here. And you all can see the highs here from the more like the end of September, middle ends of September, were right around 293. That's where this is probably going to test in the short term, right around 290, 293. That's what I'm thinking at least. And if we do break that point, which I probably should put an alert, maybe at 295, markets that were above 295. If this point ends up breaking, we might fill the gap to 310, 312, 315. That is where this was back in the middle of September, again, when we got that CPI data, and Triple Q went down from 313 that day to about 293. It got completely destroyed, 6.5% in a day. And we talked about this. I mean, you guys remember what I said yesterday. It could go either way, and yesterday was a great example of that. We got CPI that came in cooler than expected. Markets ripped 7%. It goes either way. It could work in either direction, right? So that's a quick breakdown here of the overall markets, guys. And let me get some water. Cheers, by the way, guys. Again, stay hydrated. As always, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. And, yeah, let's talk a little bit about FTX right now, which you guys know the whole debacle with Sam Bankman-Fried. He went from being on the cover of Forbes a couple months ago. Was it Forbes or whatever? And now he's pretty much he is bankrupt. I mean, his whole company went bankrupt, stepped down as CEO. I think he owes lenders a bunch of money, so he might be in negative. He might have a negative net worth. So yeah, they announced it today on Friday that they're doing filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. And again, Sam Bankman-Fried stepping down as the CEO, and this filing is likely the worst since 2011, the 2014 default of Mt. Gox, which I actually talked about probably this was a while ago, but one of my recent crypto videos, and I don't really make crypto videos often, so it was probably a couple months ago. Either way, I talked about that. That was a bad default, which at the time was the largest crypto exchange in the world. So yeah, Mt. Gox, they went under in 2014. That's before pretty much everybody was in crypto. I didn't even know what crypto was in 2014, to be honest. I didn't really learn about crypto until 2017, 16 or 17, roughly, the first big bubble that we had, or at least the first mainstream bubble that Bitcoin had, which, I mean, even back then, I guess it really wasn't mainstream. I'd say it got really mainstream this bubble when it got to 69,000 or 66, whatever it got to. Either way, yeah, this is this is bad for FTX US here, and their trading firm, Alameda Research, and approximately 140 affiliated businesses are also going under. But this excludes LedgerX LLC, FTX Australia, FTX Pay, and the company's crypto derivatives business, which is FTX Digital Markets. So not everything affiliated with FTX is going under, but the majority of it is. And I think FTX US is issuing, or was telling people to withdraw money. I think it already paused withdrawals. We saw BlockFi now is pausing withdrawals. I mean, this stuff is getting crazy, guys. And you know where I stood on this a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I mean, I've been very open about it. Sure, I cover Bitcoin and Ethereum here on the channel, but I've been very open about it that for me, it's more of a speculation. And these platforms that were offering 8, 10, 12, 15% interest, they were just too good to be true. And for me, when I'm seeing all this, it was only a matter of time. The way I'm looking at it, it was bound to happen. And that's why for me, and I've been open about this on YouTube, guys, right? I've stayed away from all these platforms. Sure, I still own a little Bitcoin, but the way I do it is I just buy it on Coinbase, and that's what I've always done, buy it on Coinbase, and then transfer it to a Ledger, which is a cold storage wallet, right? Ledger Nano S. If you do that, you're going to be good. You're going to be fine. Well, Bitcoin can go to zero. In that case, you're going to lose money, but you're not going to be caught with your money stuck on these exchanges when you can't withdraw your money out because it's on a cold storage wallet, right? So, if you guys got stuck, or if you got your money stuck on these platforms, I mean, that sucks. I mean, I really do feel bad for you all, but it's it's the proof was in the not the proof was in the pudding, but the writing was on the wall. It was only a matter of time that this was going to happen. So let's quickly look at what is actually going on here with these cryptos right now. Bitcoin, when I'm filming, is down to 16.7. It's down about 4 or 5% on the day. It actually did rally. I think you guys saw that, right? Yesterday we covered it. It ran up to about 1,800. So it did. That was before the news of FTX going bankrupt and the CEO stepping down. But it did go up to 18. Then now again it's down $1,500 from that point down to 16.6. So at this point, guys, I feel like this could be going down to the lows. I would not be surprised. The lows being, I think, 15.5. Let me double check. Is that where we hit? Yeah, that's where we hit on the 9th of November. So yeah, it looks like the little bear market rally, whatever you want to call it, relief rally took place. Now we're getting the selling pressure again. I see BTC coming down a good chunk further. That's just my take, guys. I'm just being honest here. So Ethereum, let's pull that up very quickly before we hop back to the stock market and see what's going on with some of these stocks. Ethereum's doing the same thing. It went to 1070, rallied to about 1350. Now it's at $12.50. It's come down about $100. It's down almost 4% on the day. This looks like it is going to fall under $1,200 in my opinion. $11.50. I wouldn't be surprised if if Ethereum went back to those lows. And Dogecoin, don't even get me started, guys. Dogecoin, it looks like it's up a little bit, about a cent off the lows, but it almost hit 10 cents on the relief rally, but now it's right back down to 8 cents. So this looks like it's probably going to take out 7 cents. I'm sorry, guys, if you're a big Dogecoin guy or gal, you're a big fan of this stuff. I think it's going to come down on the short term. Who knows? I mean, it's down 8% now, but I think it's going to continue to come down. So what do you guys think? We unpacked a lot so far in this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And if you want some free stocks, some free money, who doesn't like free money? You can get 12 stocks from Webull, this platform right here. Just use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Webull and deposit any amount of money. And you could also get 15 stocks from Moomoo, and for their 10-year anniversary, they're giving you a $10 cash coupon when you sign up. That's linked down below as well. Just use that link with Moomoo, deposit at least $100, and you get some free money from them as well. So with that being said, guys, let's get into the stock market portion of this video. We're running a little bit late. We're not late, but let me know. What do you guys like the longer videos, 10, 11 minutes? Or that's not a longer video for my channel, but shorter end, 10, 11 minutes, or do you like the 15, 20, 25-minute videos? What do you guys think? Usually, during the day when I make videos, I like to keep them short, 10 minutes. My night videos a little bit longer. I'm sure you guys have caught on to that by now. But who knows? I could start making the earlier day videos or earlier in the day videos a little bit longer. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. So, yeah, AMC is moving like crazy right now. If I pull it up and show you guys, AMC is up 14%. And just when you thought it's it's down and out, of the fight, you're counting it out. Just when you thought it is starting to break back out of these moving averages. So AMC at $5, it looks like, not yesterday, but the day before that, that was what, Wednesday, we hit $5, and now it's pushing 7. It is up 40%. I mean, this thing, guys, come on, 40%. It's off the lows in just 2 days. That is unreal. So it's not like AMC is completely reversing or anything crazy like that, but just the fact that it's peaking out of these moving averages, which it hasn't been above since the middle of August, that's a good sign. And we'll see if this this breakout continues. We shall see if this is legit or it's a bunch of BS, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? So GameStop on the flip side, this is at what, $25, up 4%. It's right around. It's holding this. It is holding this trend right here at about $25, and we're right by the moving averages now. This is a big spot. If we could break, let's say GameStop breaks $27, we might fill that gap to $30. From 30 maybe to $35. If you guys remember, not too long ago, literally like 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago, we had a rally to the mid-30s. This could start catching steam again, right at 27 to 30. That's where I think, the breakout could be coming for GameStop. So watch out for that. Snapchat is also on a tear today. It's up, I think, 9%. It was up even more, I think, earlier in the day. Let me double check. No, it's actually at almost the high of the day right now. The high of the day was 1180. Now we're at 1163. So Snap is getting awfully close now, and this is actually also breaking out of the moving averages, which it hasn't been for a couple months now, a couple weeks actually. Now it's getting awfully close to the mid-12s, which is a big resistance from the middle of August. Also, the beginning of September, right around here, you guys see that. If this point could break on Snap, which I'm not betting the farm on this, but if it does end up taking out $12.75, $13, we have a wide open run or gap to fill towards $15, $16 in my opinion, which we're not there yet fully, but Snap is well overdue for, I don't want to say a double up or a triple up, like that crazy of a rally, but it is well overdue for a blow-off top rally, maybe of like 20-30% or something crazy. And you could argue it already has had that, which it has. In fact, it's up way more than that from when it bottomed out at earnings. It's actually up 60%. But I think there's a little bit more left in the tank, personally, especially if we get if this overall market rally continues. Snap's going to continue moving, in my opinion, towards that $12, $13, $14 range. That's just my take right now on that. So Shop is also one that we keep calling out. We kept calling out, and it just keeps on doing well. Look at that. It broke 35. Now we're pretty much filling the gap all the way to 40, 42 bucks, which I talked about. Now 42 bucks, we're right there. That was the high from the beginning, middle of August. If that point breaks, guys, there's going to be a lot more upside on Shop. So this is definitely one that I'm watching right now heading into next week, as obviously today is Friday. We're wrapping up the week. And, you know, if this does break 42, you tell me. I mean, look at that. We could go to 50. We could be going high 40s towards 50. It's definitely possible. So the last one for this video, guys, is Macy's. Look at this. Macy's, we have, you could argue, inverse head and shoulders for sure. Right off the bat, you see that right there. Inverse head and shoulders on Macy's here on the 4-hour chart, which if that plays out, we could get towards mid-20s. Then you could also argue that we have cup and handle. You guys see that, right? Cup, handle, boom, boom. You see that? So if this breaks, let's just say 22 bucks, there's going to be some push towards that 25 mark, which we were at not too long ago. I mean, I guess that kind of is a decent amount of time ago, 5 months ago, beginning of June, but 25 bucks is where this could be going. If 25 breaks, 28 could be next. So we have earnings coming up on Macy's on the 17th, which is what? Next Thursday. So watch out for them. They're reporting before the bell. So if we do get, again, some push past 22 bucks, there could be a lot more upside on Macy's. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap the video up right here. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe and get your 12 stocks from Webull with your $10 plus up to 15 stocks from Moomoo. All of those are linked down below. And feel free to check out my Patreon and my second channel, Stas Talks Money. All those are linked down below. And with that being said, cheers, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.